Welcome back, everyone. In a few days, Nigeria will celebrate its Democracy Day. The day also marks the beginning of the Buhari-led government, 3 years in office, well, moving into the 4th year. The All Progressives Congress rode on the change mantra, which meant offering the people something different from the norm. But there are questions whether the party has delivered on its promises. That on one hand. The ruling party is divided against itself, as highlighted in the last congresses where factional executives emerged in many states. To discuss these topics and much more, I have joining me from our Abuja studio also, the former governor of Abia State and the chieftain of the APC, Orji Uzo Kalu. Thank you so much, Chief Kalu, for your time on the program tonight. There's been a lot of talk about your party, the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. You met him 2 days ago. What exactly did he tell you? Can you tell us what exactly is the state of your party?
Well, the party is in a very good state, and the party is doing well. In any very civilized democratic process, there must be agreement and disagreement, and I'm sure that Nigerians are watching. The APC is only 3 years old. The PDP have been in power for like 16 years, and before they left, and I do not see anything differently that happening in a civilized democracy, since all of us are not the same father, the same mother, to be agreeing quietly. So we're on course, we're on course. I don't think there is any problem, as people are saying.
It seems that you perhaps are the only one who is saying that there is no problem. And when you say all is well with your party, at least in about 20 states, there were parallel congresses where obviously members of the National Assembly and governors of some of the APC-controlled states are in disagreement. And as it stands right now, there is the NPDP, some of whom are threatening to leave your party. Does this mean that is all well?
No, I'm not thinking they are going to be. There will be a lot of dialogue, because politics is about dialogue. People must dialogue to be able to agree and disagree. There's a major problem, and that is why we're democracy. If you're in democracy and there's no problem, you will not be able to move forward. These things happening today happened in PDP. I'm a founding member of PDP in 1999. I know what we went through. I know what it was to put a party like PDP, and comparing with APC might not be very good. I know there are some disagreements here and there. There's places we have not really done. The members are not really very happy on what they are seeing, and members are also not quite agreeing on what they're supposed to be. So it's a democratic process where no one man or woman should say I'm totally right.
And so in that sense, the big question is that a lot of people are foreseeing that there will be an implosion in the APC. You've been in politics a long time to foresee or to smell if this kind of thing is happening. When there were crashes in the PDP, and when this kind of situation happened, there were a lot of breakaways from the PDP at the time. Do you see some kind of implosion in the APC in the coming days?
I heard about that in the newspapers, and I have not really seen any member who is going to be going away to because of any problem. There are always parallel issues anywhere you go in the world. Even in Democratic Party in Washington, you see people are also having problems in the Republican Party and all the rest of them. We will come to settle those problems, because those are part of the thing, the party hierarchy, and all of them are talking to today, because it is nice to settle those problems, to be able to have adjustment of our party.
Let me quickly take you, before we move too deep into the APC issues, let me take you quickly to the issue that you're probably familiar with. You spent 8 years as a governor, when former President Obasanjo was in power. Though you disagreed a lot, both of you, when you were governor. But let me ask you, you think it's fair right now to probe what went down under the Obasanjo regime as regarding the funding of electricity?
It's not only electricity that should be probed. There are many other things that should be probed in terms of probing what any person in government did. So it's not just electricity, because there are many other mistakes that government, I guess, did. We had a lot of disagreements. A lot of import licenses were issued to people who never deserve to have free import licenses. These are Nigerian people's money. And a lot of money were given to so many businessmen which were unaccountable by that government.